You taste a beer and I'll taste one too.
A chosen beer for the chosen few. And while you're waiting for the next review, the Tidwell Taster will come right to you. In fact, the Taste Tour has returned so well, so hard, and just such a vengeance that we have decided our beer for right now is Budweiser.
Oh, man.
Budweiser. Bud Heavy, as it's known in some circles. Now, Budweiser is brewed by our original all-natural process using the choicest hops, rice, and best barley malt.
Well,
This
for
is
the
famous
damn
Budweiser
face,
beer,
man.
as they say, used with beechwood aging and all these rad things. So we must taste test the Budweiser.
Not to be confused with Budweiser.
No. This
Right.
is Budweiser, the American version. I don't think anybody's going to confuse it with Budvar. Budweiser, the American beer. It's kind of Belgian now. Let's check it out. It's really not that bad.
It's not that bad, man.
Yeah, it's a good beer.
You can taste the rice because it has that Japanese, like, a lot of those Japanese lagers have that rice sort of flavor, that sort of, I don't really know how to describe it other than ricey. It tastes like they use rice. It's got that sort of thing. But with that said, for as cheap as it is,
Of the cheap beers, it's the best you can get.
yeah, it is. It really is.
You can get a 6-pack of this for $5 or so, between $5 and $6. I'm a cheap beer drinker.
Aficionado, yeah,
I mean,
you
as
are.
far as like I drink a lot of different kinds of beers, expensive beers too. But I do buy the cheap beers too. And over the years, the Budweiser tended to be my favorite just for the value, and it's not bad. There's nothing really about it that's bad.
Yep.
There's nothing really about it that's exciting.
Right.
But it's pretty much every other cheap beer out there that you can get. There's something wrong with it.
Yeah, there's something off-putting about it,
Yeah.
or something that is almost, a lot of them almost chemical tasting, really. Especially when you get into the light beers. This doesn't have any of that. It tastes like a beer, and kind of like you said, there's nothing remarkable about it. It's not, oh my God, this is this, and it's got these oak notes and blah blah blah, nothing like that. But it's solid. It really is. For what it is, it literally deserves right at the mid-range. It's a 5, I think.
Mm-hmm. I'll give it a 6.
I think I'm gonna match your 5.
Yeah, I think that's what it deserves, because you have to take into consideration what it is. And I mean, the funny thing is, most people probably look at guys reviewing all these different beers and stuff like that and think Budweiser, well, what the hell? But yes, what the hell if you're comparing it to some sort of Belgian wit beer? Yes, we'd rather have the wit beer. Who wouldn't? Well, some people wouldn't, but we wouldn't. But
we've had some barbecues where we brought a lot of really nice beers, and people were like, "What is this shit?" They were pouring out our beers, and we were like, we brought like Czechvar and Leffy and all this.
I remember the exact.
And they
one
all
you're
got
talking
wasted.
about. Yeah.
I mean, all the ones that we didn't have were like filled. I mean, they might have had one sip and they just threw them away.
Budweiser's just one of those, though. So 5.0 for you, 5.0 for me, 6.0 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Really not a bad beer. We're averaging lower 5s, 5.3-ish. I would say check it out. I really don't think there's any reason to. I assume probably you've had it before. But I will say one thing.
If you're going to have a cheap beer, try this as opposed to like a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Or
well, I will say
You got to drink it like it's not a Budweiser. You're just drinking a beer. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta drink, like, okay, this is, I'm just drinking a beer.
And that was kind of my point to close the whole thing off.
And if I thought this was some specialty beer from some other country that doesn't, I don't drink a lot of beer
what would your notion of it be?
Exactly.
Because
I'd be like, this is amazing.
Right. Because I can certainly tell you, I'd rather drink this than all three of the Australian beers earlier.
Exactly.
So I think the notion becomes then, if you're a drinker who actually likes the taste of Bud Light, Miller Lite, Coors Light, whatever, stuff like that, try it, but don't expect too much. However, if you like flavor and things, you just drink those sort of beers to cut on calories or whatever it may be, just try Budweiser sometime. It's actually a lot better than Bud Light. It's a lot better than all those light beers. It's one of the better of the regular beers, if not the best regular beer, maybe aside from Coors. Coors regular is pretty good. Check it out, Budweiser. If you haven't tried it, try it. And if you have, it's not bad. So, taste for, we'll be back.